Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we today? Today is Thursday. What is today? Today is the 18th of October. What's up? Welcome to the weekly update. I just drank some water. It's very good. But anyways, hey, how are we doing? We're doing good. Yeah. So let's get started. I don't know what else to say, man. The weather's raining now. What's up? Alright, so let's start off like usual with Naruto. So Shippuden 284. It wasn't that great. I don't know. It was decent, but it wasn't anything really to write about. Even though I did write about it, so I don't know. I don't know what that says basically, but pretty much it's just a little filler about Sai overcoming his emotions and learning how to use them, and them fighting the Seven Swordsmen. And it looks like we're going into a filler arc of them taking out each of the samurai or the swordsmen or whatever. I don't know. Next week look a little more promising because I don't like Sai very much, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that good of an episode. Next up we had Fairy Tale 152, which was pretty good. We learned quite a bit. Pretty much the episode starts off with Natsu dueling or whatever and realizing that they've been away for 7 years. Like, they're not that strong anymore. Which is pretty cool because they get told about a new tournament coming up where if they win, they're officially the strongest guild in the world or whatever, because all guilds participate. And obviously they're going to end up fighting against the other Dragon Slayers and all that. But we also figure out who the old lady really is. I forget what her name is, but the one old woman who lives out in the forest and who hates humans or whatever. She's actually the Edelast version of Wendy's dragon or whatever. So that's pretty interesting stuff, right? Yeah, it was. I was intrigued. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't even know what the word I'm thinking of. But Fairy Tale 152 is pretty good. Next up we had One Piece 568, which was pretty awesome. I mean, the episode itself was kind of slow for a while. It's basically Luffy bleeding out. Everybody talking about the aftermath and all that, and we learn more about how Shirahoshi can talk to animals or to the Sea Kings or whatever. But ultimately, though, the episode ends on a really cool note. Luffy's like, he's still like blacked out or whatever, but he basically says like, "Jinbei, join my crew," and then the episode ends. It's awesome. I liked it. But yeah, that was a pretty good episode aside from the first half. Next up we had Sword Art Online episode 15, which is kind of a crazy episode. Last week was kind of the season finale, so this is the new season. So we have a new opening, new ending, and a new situation, like a whole new arc to go into. Pretty much, Kirito is now in the human world again. They're kind of fleshing out his whole sister relationship, and he goes to meet Asuna and everything, and then he finds out that she's actually gonna be married to this one asshole or something. This guy basically runs the those those VR helmets they use for some other game or some shit, and I don't know. I guess by the end of the episode though, he gets an email showing that she's still alive or something. So obviously he's gonna go into another game because we can see it in the intro and all that. But I like the direction it's going in, but I kind of wish, I don't know, they're getting way too into the incest storyline there. Yeah. Ooh, and also this week we had Bakuman season 3 premiere. Well, it wasn't. I guess it premiered last week, but for me, I watched episode 1 and 2 this week. Which, what do you know? It's the Baku guy is back. Which I gotta say, the new intro and ending didn't really appeal to me as much as the last two. Especially season 2. Season 2's intro is really good. And then the ending I can't remember very well, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good. Basically, they're just trying to keep their ranking up on their one series they created or whatever, and the whole point of this new series they're making is if they don't stay in the top 5 by like the 7th chapter or something, then they're gonna get canceled or whatever. And it was just them kind of trying to figure out a way to like work basically. And he basically what's his name, Mashiro, he like redoes his whole art style or whatever, and starts appealing to a lot of people. So it was a pretty cool episode. Nothing crazy. Next up we had Dexter season 7 episode 3. It's more awesome. Go watch the show. I'm not gonna spoil the show. It's really good. Next up we had Walking Dead season 3 episode 1, which was a really good episode. The show's actually taken an action-y pace now. For most of the episode, all they were doing was killing zombies. And I guess they did a time skip. It's several months later, like after winter, and they're basically just scavenging the towns and everything. But they find a prison or whatever, and one of the main characters gets his leg bit. What's gonna happen? I don't know. You tell me. And finally, I watched Steins Gate episode 7 through episode 22. I love this anime. It's good anime. I'm basically at the point in there where the main character, he has to keep jumping back in time because his friend keeps dying. So he's trying to undo different things to I don't know. It's really interesting. He's like messing with time in a really cool way. That's pretty much everything I've watched this week. So next up, games I played this week. Pretty much just Borderlands 2. I finished up. I started Tales of Graces. I'm liking it so far. It's pretty good. I think that's all I've really been playing. Yeah, nothing else really going down this week. I guess my uncle died yesterday, which I didn't really know the dude very well, so don't really feel anything about that. So, anything else? I don't know. I'm just kind of stalling until the 7-minute mark where I can end it because I like ending things on solid numbers. And what do we got? 2 seconds? 1, 2, yeah.